It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And we'll get a look here at Trey Lance. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Cards and the Chargers, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the LA Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
Their team.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about his individual performance from last week's game. I mean, he did throw 4 touchdown passes, so he's in sync with his receivers, and they're very confident. Did have 1 interception.
Yeah, the 1 pick.
And
they lost.
Yeah, so no matter how many touchdowns he threw, if it comes in a loss, he's not going to be satisfied.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Play action. It's Herbert, and he fends him off. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This is Chenault on the receiving end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. There's another one complete to Chenault. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. No, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's taken in by Palmer. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of block.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. And his current pace sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year not to take anything away from him. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Herbert. That's complete to Palmer. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Again, Herbert. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get 2?
And he's going to go down again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, He had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but, boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Throwing now is Lance. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Lance now to throw. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Lance to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They made a nice effort to stick him with the balls for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Cardinals! Israel Abanikanda with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Home trips right.
Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnston. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
Go.
Here's Herbert.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. 2nd and 10. More from L.A. in a moment.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
Touchdown! Austin Eckler, 40 yards.
And the Chargers are back within a score.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a couple yards.
Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the ball is knocked out. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your team.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for L.A. 41 So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Herbert. Connection made with Chenault. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
5-9.
Herbert now. It's caught. It's Chenault again. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Running on first down, Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Campbell once again. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And now they'll throw with Lance. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Algier now up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Cardinals had 5 and 6 to start play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. And Lance going to throw. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. An option give now to Mitchell. And running with power here. Still going. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. And we pause for an injury here. It looks like it's Keenan Allen who's in some pain down there. More from L.A. in a moment. Here's Lance. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Darnell Washington from 8 yards out. And the Cards have regained the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 2. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the Cardinals cap down. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the Chargers coming out on the field.
there was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Well, the Cardinal offense is going to take over late in this 1st half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. They'll set up the screen to Abanikanda.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Play action, now it's Lance.
He sets to fire deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now Lance. Oh, and that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Herbert.
This is Chenault on the receiving end.
And the Chargers going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To the air again, Herbert. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
This is taken at the 18. Escapes the defender. So we have reached halftime.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Ready. 52 blaster.
The give now to Abanikanda. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now a look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 32 on the play. Play action. It's Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And Lance will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Lance now on 1st down. He finds Douglas complete.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or 2 too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On play action, Lance. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
And Lance now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be able to...
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Throwing now is Lance. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. They'll look to run with Algier. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Here we go.
Tyler Algier, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his 1st drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And Eckler's going to pick up a Chargers 1st down as the tackle made up near the 35. Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off of play action, here's Lance. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, but any means necessary on third down. He was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. On first down, it's Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's taken in by Palmer. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on third down now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. They juked him, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. More from L.A. in a moment. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Palmer. down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer, 60 yards. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So out now come the Cardinals. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man right side is cut complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Chris Rumph coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. That is caught. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good.
Washington. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Set, ready. Fight, 97. Set.
Here's Lance to throw it. Flushed out right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. The Charger drive about to get going. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Here's Herbert. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And the Cardinals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Ready?
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one complete downfield to Cup. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Lance looking to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
What would look like a march to the end zone is a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Flush to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
False start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now Lance. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Lance back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. Herbert. That's caught by Palmer. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Herbert going to throw. Johnston hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before he's taken down. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's got Eckler, and this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime. Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. So in a teaching moment here, overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
On second down, here's Herbert. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Here's J.K. Scott now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This will be fielded at the 17. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. But we've got it now because
there he goes left side. Now he's free to midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A huge play there in overtime. 54 yards.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Right now, every little bit of yardage helps, and they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. As you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or no one. It's the only kind of throw you make.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Lance looking to throw it. Gets this out near the sideline into the hands of Cooper Kupp. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What do they say?
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in over.